Let me be brutally honest about one thing for sure. AI is gonna write more and more code when you're going into the future, and it is not a prediction anymore. There are a lot of software, tools, and infrastructure being developed such that you don't have to write the code going forward. So, if you are at a spot where you are just learning to code, what does that mean for you? I know that this question troubles a lot of you. And in this particular video, I want to address this. Like, should you even bother? Do you still even need to learn to code? Well, I'm going to look at some of the examples and give you some takeaways such that you can understand how the scenario is, and rather than getting diminished by this, you can take advantage of this AI revolution. So let's find out more about it. Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. First of all, let us accept and acknowledge how good AI is actually getting day by day. If you are just learning to start to code, it is so easy to make apps now. For example, in your life, you might have thought about creating some kind of a game or a program just like Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. There are questions that come up on your screen and there are options to choose from. A pretty relatable example, right? Now, this is a good milestone whenever you are learning any programming language, whether it be Java, Python, or any of the UI languages like JavaScript. If you can create some sort of an interface, then you are solving a lot of problems and it gives you a very high degree of confidence. In the AI world, what happens now? Suddenly, everything got so easy. Someone can literally ask the AI agent to build an app for you. This is how good it has turned out to be. You literally ask, okay, build me a quiz app, and then you click on generate. Bingo. Suddenly, you have an app running, you have questions, and then you can start to answer them, right? Everything looks super perfect. So, what does that mean? You have a nice score, you have a total, and everything. It just works. All of this seems too easy, right? So, what is the catch over here? Why do you still even need to learn to code when you can just create an app or build something just by a prompt? Let me tell you the problem and what happens due to it. Let's say I am trying to use my app and then I have this question on my screen. Everything looks good. I have a question, I have a timer, I have all the four options. But notice what happens. After my time runs to 0, it does not stop. It keeps on going into -1, -2, -3. So certainly you can see that, okay, there has been a problem and now you need to fix it. But at this situation itself, you have no idea how the code looks like. So what do? How can you fix this problem? Immediately, your reflex action will be that, okay, I will go back to my AI assistant and I'm gonna say fix the timer. You say it and then the AI assistant will find the bug and then it will apply the fix. Bingo, perfect. Your bug is now fixed and the timer works. But how can you be sure that it did not break anything else? What if when you fix the timer, the score is now not getting fixed correctly? What if you come back to the AI agent and ask it to fix the score, but then something else breaks? Suddenly, you try to add a new question and then something else breaks. At this point, what do? Do you keep on going back to the AI agent? Do you decide that, okay, I want to scrap all of this and start this entire project all over again with all my new requirements? This is the dilemma, and that is where you suddenly realize that, okay, if I knew how to look at the code, maybe I could fix it. Maybe I can understand what is wrong and ask the AI agent specifically that this is the problem and this is the fix which I intend to do. Let this thought sink in your mind for a while, because this is the exact reason why programmers are still needed. Because only you as a programmer can understand what is the end goal. Just because AI wrote something does not mean it is correct. You need to understand what is the goal that you're trying to achieve and if the solution written even conforms to it or not. You can understand it with a very familiar example. Let us say you go to a gym and there is a barbell that you have to try to raise. So, what is the goal over here? Is the goal to lift up the barbell or is the goal to build strength? That defines and changes entire thing. For example, if your only goal is to lift up the barbell, then you can use a forklift, correct? This forklift, try to think of it as an AI agent. It can do the work for you, but then you never build up that strength. On the other hand, if you try to lift up the barbell yourself, sure, it is gonna take up some time, but then you will get all the strength. You are gonna learn from it, and it is gonna make your life easier ahead. This is the exact analogy which you should persist and try to think going forward in this world of AI. You need to learn to write the code. You need to understand what is happening. Only then you will be able to harness the full power of AI. Otherwise, AI is just gonna keep on writing code and you will have absolutely no idea what the hell is even happening. Does that mean you should not use AI at all? Wrong. I am saying to use AI in a very smart manner. Basically, you can use AI to your advantage. AI can have two different modes, either a learning mode or a building mode. And there is a lot of difference. I have got a complete video how you can use AI smartly with prompt engineering. But the crux over here is that instead of asking AI to directly build things, ask it the relevant questions. For example, when you're trying to make your quiz app, try to ask questions which favor you to build it yourself. Like, how do you add up the score? Then follow the logic. Try to follow the algorithm. This is gonna build up all of that problem solving muscle and you are gonna keep getting better at it. One most naive mistake that a lot of people are today gonna do is they switch away directly to the builder mode. And that is the default mode in every AI. They just ask, okay, how can I add up the score? And AI is gonna do everything for you. But what happened? Yes, you got the code, but you never learned what is actually happening and how do you get out of it. If something fails, you are again gonna fall back on the AI to fix it. But in the first place, when you are learning, that is where you get to own, okay, what am I doing? And then you write down everything yourself. This is the exact mindset you should have in the era of AI. Use AI to explain and build instead of prompting for the answer immediately. I'm gonna give you 4 rules which you can take away to become a better coder going forward. So let us go back to our quiz app. You remember that we had a timer problem that we fixed with AI, correct? But let us say we have a different problem right now. You created your quiz app and now you try to select your options. Okay, 1 plus 1 is not 1, 3 is wrong, 4 is wrong. Now you try to select 2. In your app, you say that 2 is also wrong. You click the correct answer, but still it is showing as wrong. Immediately, do not rush to the AI and ask, hey, I selected the correct answer, why is it still wrong? Give it more context. That, okay, why am I getting the wrong answer even when I'm selecting the correct approach? Then you will get the answer. This is because you are using wrong data types. You are treating it as a string, whereas the correct answer is a number. So what just happened? You are learning a new concept over here. You are learning that strings cannot be compared to numbers, and that is the exact problem which you want to fix. If you just ask AI to fix it for you, it can come up with a different approach and you can never be sure about it. But this is what you want to do. Explain what is happening. Don't just ask it to generate the correct solution. You should own what should be the correct approach to solve a problem. Rule number 2, struggle before you ask. If you remember our example where the timer went to 0 and it kept on going to negative, don't panic over here. Don't just rush immediately to the AI agent and ask to fix it. Your approach should be that, okay, let me look at the code. Let me try to think what is happening and what do I need to do such that I can fix this issue. Maybe some ideas come to your mind. Maybe you can think that, okay, if I add a clear interval function, then my code will work as expected. So that is what you want to do. Instead of asking the AI to just fix it, tell the AI agent how to fix it. Because that is the muscle that you're trying to develop. That is how you can become better. So add an option. Ask the AI to, okay, add this clear interval function. And suddenly you are going to see that, okay, your issue was fixed. So what did you learn? Not just how to fix the issue, but you are also understanding the working behind it. That is the logic memory. That is the problem solving skill which you have to continually develop such that you do not fall back behind in this era of AI. What I'm trying to say over here is, yes, AI is still gonna write down all of the code for you, but you should define what should the steps look like. What should the plan be? And that is where rule number 3 comes in, the blank page rule. Just try to write down all of the steps. For example, if you're building your quiz app, don't just go to the agent and ask it to build the quiz app. then you have no control over what is happening, what is getting built, and what is the flow like. Rather, write down on paper that, okay, what do you want to do? You want to have a list of questions. You want to show one at a time on the screen. You want to check the answer. You want to keep a score. And then you want to move on to the next problem. If you do it in a modular fashion, then you get to control each part of the code that is written, and then you will learn. If you become a senior engineer in the future, then yes, you can define the entire plan and let it go. But if you are learning to code, if you are learning to build, this is the process by which you can keep on training your muscle memory, and you are gonna keep on getting better at it. Once you follow this approach, everything sticks with you forever, and that is how you learn. And that brings me to the last rule, rule number 4. Read everything even though it works. Even though you created the app which works perfectly, just read each of the line of the code. Because if you cannot explain something that you just shipped, you will never be able to fix it. For example, you create an app and okay, you got the quiz and all of these options. But you get a feedback that okay, you want to shuffle the choices as they seem very obvious. So okay, you may ask that okay, shuffle all of the options. But what happened? The options got shuffled, but now your app is not behaving as expected. Why? Because you did not read how the code has been written. The AI just shuffled your options, but then it does not know the logic how the correct option is being evaluated. That is why you need to understand what is happening and then ask the AI agent to do something. Notice that now when you shuffle all of the options, it follows along, and this is why you should do it in a certain manner. And this is where I'm going to leave you with all of my thoughts. Most of the people who are using AI are going to do it in an ignorant manner. They are just going to keep nodding yes to the AI agent, whatever it prompts, and hope that it will build something. Yes, it may build. And you may feel that, okay, you are doing a lot of work, but you are not learning anything. You will never be able to explain it to anyone. That defeats the entire purpose. So, if you're learning to code now in this era of AI, these are the steps you should take. This is how you should learn, and this is how you can take these AI tools for your advantage. While going throughout the video, what was the most beneficial tip that you found out, and how do you use AI to become a better version of yourself? Tell me it in the comment section below, and would love to have a good discussion on it. I also have a pack of flashcards explaining all of the AI fundamentals, and you can find a link in the description below. They are very, very handy just to get a complete understanding how all of these AI models actually work and what are the concepts that you should be aware about. If you like this video and you want to watch more such content, please do consider subscribing to my channel and share this video with your friends. This really keeps me motivated and I can make more such videos. Also, a huge shout out to all of the members who support my channel. You guys really keep me going. As a member, you do get priority reply to your comments and early access to new videos as well. Also remember that now you can schedule a one-to-one session with me and we can discuss about almost anything. Stay tuned for my upcoming video. Until then, see ya.